did it become your cat? I adopted it a while ago. What's wrong with that? Don't say I didn't warn you. If you want to live in my RV. It's still not too late to go downstairs now. The woman didn't quite react. She rushed to the window and took a look, only to see 7 or 8 people had surrounded the RV downstairs. They were smashing the car door, smashing the car window. It's over, it's over. They won't steal the RV, will they? You didn't speak. Directly took out your compound bow and performed a series of actions. In a blink of an eye, 4 or 5 people lay dead on the ground. The remaining people reacted and all scattered to find cover. Not long after, the 3 of you walked out of the community. Are there 2 missing? You had shot 5 arrows in total, each arrow hitting the enemy's vital point. Logically, there should be 5 bodies here. But why were there only 3? Suddenly, a giant appeared before you. I never expected to encounter a rage incarnate here. A rage incarnate was not a mutated beast, but a type of ability activated by humans under extreme starvation. You directly flashed past it, and the rage incarnate immediately collapsed. Tier 1 energy core detected. Please choose absorb or fuse. You unhesitatingly chose to absorb, without deliberately avoiding Su Yufei and Ye Jian. Tier 1 energy core absorbed. Current upgrade progress, 10%. Spatial cut attack range increased by 0.1 meters. Upgrade progress is only 10%? At this rate, to become a Tier 2 ability user, I'll need at least 9 more Tier 1 energy cores. That'll take ages. You return to the RV and found Ye Zian and Su Yufei both standing neatly in the living room. Meichu was also sitting obediently on the living room floor, as if waiting for you to give orders. In just a few minutes, Su Yufei and Ye Zian's attitudes towards you had undergone earth-shattering changes. The strength you displayed just now made Su Yufei and Ye Jian realize one thing. They could only survive better in the apocalypse if they followed you. You probably saw it just now. Actually, I'm also an ability user. Then what's your ability? Space. I also have an ability. Why am I not as powerful as you? Each profession has its own specialization. Your ability is healing. Naturally, your offensive capabilities are weaker. You reached out and handed her Meichu from the ground. Ye Jian took Meichu, then placed her hand on its injured back leg. After about a moment, a green light emerged from Ye Jian's palm, lasting for a full 5 minutes. Before Meichu's broken leg was completely healed, Ye Jian's excitement was hard to hide. So she really did have an ability, and you hadn't lied to her. You took out fresh ingredients from your space to replenish the refrigerator. Also took out some of the snacks you borrowed from the gas station earlier, and placed them on the coffee table in the living room, then returned to your bedroom. Su Yufei and Ye Jian were almost fainting with happiness. Whoever marries Brother Tizu in the future, wouldn't they be incredibly happy? Why should we let someone else get him? We can go for it ourselves. It's just, I wonder if Brother Tizu can handle it. What is the most terrifying thing? It is human nature. Next, you encountered a story of a benevolent act rewarded with ingratitude. Just as you and the 2 goddesses were enjoying yourselves in the RV, someone knocked on the RV window. Hearing the knock, the 3 of you got out of the car together. It was a young girl named Xiaoya. Sister Ziyan, please give me some food. My parents are starving to death. Ye Zian recognized this girl. Her parents had once helped Ye Zian. Xiaoya is also my neighbor. Once, when I injured my leg, Xiaoya's parents took me to the hospital. Saying this, Ye Zian looked at you with some hesitation. Brother, can I give her some food? You had no objection, and took out 2 boxes of chocolates and a bag of 10-mile fragrant snacks. These were all life-saving items. Xiaoya, I only can give you this much. Quickly take it to auntie and uncle to eat. Sister Jian, can I come in and sit for a while? My legs are almost numb. Hearing this, Ye Jian frowned. Xiaoya's parents were starving to death, and now she finally had food. Shouldn't she rush to save auntie and uncle? Is this how a normal person should act? Sister Jian, you wouldn't even agree to such a simple request, would you? How can you be so heartless? Xiaoya, I'm sorry. The kindness of auntie and uncle. I can only repay it in my next life. Ye Zian was not foolish. The 3 of you turned and got into the RV. Xiaoya saw that you weren't taking her and immediately started yelling. Ye Jian, You're a despicable ingrate. My parents shouldn't have saved you in the first place. Xiaoya pounded on the window outside for a long time. Seeing no reaction inside, her face turned pale with rage. Just then, several figures rushed out. You rotten girl. Why are you so useless? You can't even handle this after so long? They won't fall for it. Why don't we just puncture the tires? At worst, we can fix them later. Yeah. Hey guys, go flatten the tires of this car. Seeing so many people suddenly rush out, Su Yufei, who was about to go drive, was startled. Oh no! They seem to want to puncture the tires. Don't mind them. You go drive. Su Yufei regained her composure and quickly went to the driver's seat to start the RV. The sound of the engine starting came. The men took out tire spikes and scattered them on the ground. He still didn't believe he couldn't deal with a few tires. However, in the next second, the middle-aged man was proven wrong. The RV sped away, driving over the tire spikes without any hesitation. An entire box of tire spikes? Even a tank would be punctured like a porcupine. But looking at the receding RV, the middle-aged man could only rage in futility, with no other options. The RV had just driven less than 2 or 3 kilometers, when Su Yufei suddenly braked hard, feeling a chill run down her spine at the sight before her. Brother Tiju? Come quickly and look. Upon closer inspection, you realized it was a swarm of mosquitoes, as large as birds. Their claws were extremely sharp, and their numbers were simply massive. My goodness! How can there be so many huge mosquitoes? And it's winter now. What should we do? Is it still too late to take a detour now? No need to detour. All of you go hide in the bedroom. Don't come out, no matter what noises you hear. Otherwise, you'll be responsible for the consequences. You were just wondering where to farm energy cores, and now the opportunity had arrived. You directly took out your battle knife and got out of the car. After about 10 minutes, a large pile of mosquito corpses had accumulated in front of the RV. Just then, a giant mosquito, 70 or 80 centimeters long, launched a fierce attack after spotting you. You finally decided to come out. Let's see where you can run. You leaped into the air, immediately followed by a flash of your blade, ending the life of the giant mosquito. With absolute domain protection, farming monsters is this simple. The first energy core was also easily acquired. In this way, you spent an entire day fighting mosquitoes. Your stamina had reached its limit. You had collected a total of 18 energy cores, fully enough to upgrade to Tier 2. After returning to the car, Yi Jian had only made 3 bowls of scallion oil noodles and fried a poached egg for each person. After dinner, you called Su Yufei and Ye Xian before you. Besides the 18 energy cores harvested today, the large number of mosquitoes also brought quite a bit of Tier 1 physical enhancement fluid. Roughly estimated, it looked like 4 or 5 liters. You took out 3 bowls and poured some into each. What is this? It smells so good. It can enhance your physical abilities. From now on, you must drink 1 bowl every day. Hearing you say this, Su Yufei and Ye Xian were both overjoyed. The two of them drank the physical enhancement fluid in their bowls in 1 gulp. The remaining bowl was left for little Mei Chu. You returned to your bedroom. You took out the 18 Tier 1 energy cores. Tier 1 energy core absorbed. Current upgrade progress, 20%. When you absorbed the 9th core, the upgrade progress reached 100%. And the spatial cut attack range also increased to 4 meters. Now you were just a hair's breadth away from Tier 2. But as you prepared to break through to Tier 2 in one go, the space displayed a new prompt. Absorbing Tier 1 energy cores has a high probability of causing advancement failure. Do you wish to continue absorbing? At this moment, you suddenly remembered that to break through to Tier 2 now, you had to absorb Tier 2 energy cores. Forget it. Let's first get our hands on the supermarket supplies, then consider the Tier 2 core issue. The next day, Su Yufei drove the RV to your designated location. You checked the situation at the supermarket. It was completely empty outside. In just 2 days, the shelter wouldn't have cleared out the supermarket, would it? The more you thought about it, the more something felt wrong. So you decided to go take a look yourself. You two wait for me in the car. You directly entered the supermarket and began to clear it out. Boxes of piled up supplies were all collected into your space and instantly boosted. An hour later, your hands were sore from collecting before you finally collected the last cardboard box into your space. Now the variety of goods in your space was finally complete. Just as you were about to leave, you saw several figures emerge from the ice path, one of whom you found a little familiar.
把18颗异阶能量核心取出来。
异阶能量核心已吸收，目前升级进度20%。
吸收到第9颗的时候，升级进度便来到了100%。空间切割的攻击范围也增加到了4米。现在你距离2阶只剩下1线之隔。可当你准备一举突破2阶的时候，空间却出现了新的提示：
吸收异阶能量核心，很大概率会造成进阶失败。是否继续吸收？
这时候你忽然想起来，现在想要突破到2阶，就必须得吸收2阶的能量核心。
算了，还是先去把超市的物资搞到手，再考虑2阶核心的问题。
第2天，苏雨飞把房开到了你指定的地点，看了一下超市那边的情况，外面竟然空无一人。短短2天时间，避难所不至于就把超市挖空了吧？你越想越不对，还是决定亲自过去看一眼。
你们在车上等我。
你直接进入超市开始扫荡，一箱箱堆积如山的物资全部被收进空间，并且瞬间完成增幅。1个小时以后，你手都收软了，才将最后一个纸箱收进了空间里。这下空间里的国货种类总算是齐全了。结果当你准备离开的时候，便看见几道身影从冰道里走了出来，其中一人你还觉得有点